Welcome, people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Wherever you are in the world. Big up. Like the video. Share the video. Subscribe. Important to the channel. Right? Appreciate it. So, Cavalier won the inaugural National Under-17 Championship, beating Harborview in the final. I'm not getting I'm not reporting on sport. It's not a sports cast. You know? So, we're not getting into the details. But Cavalier, they are champions. That's just a fact. Under-17. Guess what Cavalier is as well? They are the Premier League champions of Jamaica. So, they're the Premier League champions, senior level, and they are the Under-17 champions. I remember Cavalier was the champions in 2021 as well for the Premier League, with a majority of youngsters. And they went to the finals the season before last, losing to Mount Pleasant with generally youngsters. And they won again with generally youngsters. Now it's unusual for such a young team to be so successful and so competitive against seniors. So it means that Cavalier have some youngsters who really can play football. It's not an easy feat. So, Under-17 champion, Premier League champion, nationally in the same season. Sounds brilliant, right? Sounds brilliant, yeah. But I'm confused now. I'm very confused as to why I'm not seeing any Leon Bailey or any Whisper out of Cavalier. And let me explain what I mean. Whisper is at Chelsea in England. This is Chelsea, people. They are struggling right now in terms of competing for championship. And that's to say right now, I'm talking about from last season and the season before. I don't know what they will do with this season. But they are a big club. They are going to finish top 6 in the best league in the world. It means that they're among the 25 best clubs in the entire world. Here's that club wanted and signed Dajan Whisper Richards. Aston Villa has Leon Bailey. They finished top 4 in the best league in the world. He was at Leverkusen. We know what Leon Bailey has done. So I'm narrowing. This is modern now, so everybody can have a look and understand who and what I'm talking about. I can go back to other clubs in the past that would have. Bibi Ghana, let me give the props. Bibi Ghana played for many years in the Premier League, in arguably at the time the best league in the world, or definitely one of the best. You maybe cannot argue against it now, but in those days they were up there and he did that. Well, why is it that Cavalier is doing all of this? I'm not seeing any Bibi Ghanas from Cavalier. I'm not seeing any Leon Bailey. I'm not seeing any Whisper. I'm not talking about talent now, brother, because everybody can argue talent. That's subjective. So everybody can say, that was more talented than that player, was more talented than that player. We're talking about player who came out of the academy or the club and would have signed for significant clubs and would have played at a top level for a period. I'm confused as to why Cavalier isn't able to produce the likes of those. So the question is not what is Cavalier doing so well. It's gonna maybe I'm confused now, so maybe I'm gonna confuse you now. So my question is not why Cavalier is doing so well, but what is Cavalier doing so wrong? Why you have all these talented professionals and you're not sending any of these players to any league or club of note? Yes, Colin Anderson. I don't know where Colin Anderson is now. He was at Cavalier, but even he's not even a big talent. So I want the listeners and the viewers to help me with this one. What is Cavalier doing so wrong? What is Rudolph Speed doing so wrong? Because clearly there is not one or two youngsters combined with seniors that are winning the Premier League and competing for the Premier League season out. A lot of youngsters are there. You can't do that unless the youngsters are really, 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 really good. And they came now and they won the under-17 national championship. They are under-17 champions nationally. So they are filled with talent. Is it that Road of Speed and the Cavalier Football Club doesn't understand how to get players into top leagues and playing for top clubs? Road of Speed is the technical head of the technical committee for the Jamaica Football Federation. He knows football inside out. Yeah, I'm sure he knows a lot of people in football. So I'm finding it very strange. I can't even explain it, and I'm usually good at explaining stuff. I can't put my hand on anything. Why is it that of all the success you have had with these youngsters, clearly showing that generally the youngsters you have are ahead? Or maybe you're just a great coach. Maybe you just have great systems. Maybe they can overcome you. I don't think it's that. They're clearly talented out there. Unless you're going to argue that my young players are not very talented, I'm just an excellent coach. I find it strange. I need some answers. Last beat, call Craig Butler. Bury the hatchet and find out why. How does he get it done? Whisper Chelsea. Leon Bailey Villa. Was that Leverkusen? Was that Genk? I'm not seeing no Cavalier players achieving all of these things. When Abbey was at the forefront a couple of years ago, they had David Garner playing in the Premier League. Keith Kelly played for Paris Saint-Germain as a youngster. Yes, Keith Kelly wasn't successful as a senior, but it wasn't because Harbourview didn't do their job in terms of producing him and getting him into Europe. So even that, but it was a big club. What is Road of Speed and the Cavalier Football Club doing so wrong? I'm not going to even say these two are merely my views, because I'm really not giving much views. I'm just asking some questions. Does anybody out there have the answer? Remember, share the content, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm out.